Take another question. Marcos Viegas, Fight Hub TV. Marcos.
Hey, David, how's it going, man? It's Marcos.
Yeah, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm really curious, and I've been curious with every fighter that's gone through this experience. How do you pass the time, man?
Just playing games on my phone. Just looking at some good spots I'm gonna go eat at after I'm done with this. After I'm done with this fight. And just visualizing my game plan in the fight. Watching some of Angulo's fights. Just trying to put a game plan together. I'm just trying to go through the motions in my head. From round 1 to round 12, I was gonna look like. I'm very excited, man. It's almost about to be a year since I last fought. So I'm just very eager to get back in there. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to this to be a great fight. Angulo is a strong fighter. He's a strong puncher. So I just want to get in there and give the fans a great fight. I feel like a lot of my fans have been waiting for me to get back. So the time is here. I'm ready to give the fans an amazing fight.
Hey, I gotta know, what game are you playing?
Tetris. I like playing Tetris. Yeah, I play online with my girlfriend, and I win a lot.
Tetris is a good game, man. It helps you out mentally. David, you're in a very good period of your life right now, man. You're about to have a baby. You look like you're settling down. You're world champion. How would you describe this time of your life right now?
I feel like it's a new chapter in my life. Everything is amazing. I just bought a home. I got a couple cars. So I feel like this is if you really dedicate yourself to something you love. I'm a world champion now, and everything is coming together. Emotionally, financially, and spiritually. I'm here where I want to be at in my life, and it's just continue working hard and continue achieving the stuff that a lot of people didn't think I could achieve, and just being the best version of myself I could be. And in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks, I'm about to be a dad. So I'm very excited for what the future holds for me. I'm looking forward to working hard and, like I said, being the best version of myself I could be.
How much is that on your mind that you're gonna have a baby in 2-3 weeks?
It's on my mind a lot, But I gotta stay focused on this fight. I gotta take care of this fight. I think Angulo deserves all my attention right now. Everything is looking pretty good at home. So we just gotta take care of this first, and then get back home, and then relax with my baby.
Congratulations on that, David. I know it's gonna be a beautiful thing for you. Berlanga did an interview, I want to say last week, and in it, he mentioned that he sees you as a potential opponent in the future that would produce a huge fight. I'm curious. He has you on the radar already, as he should. You're a world champion. But have you, by chance, had him on the radar, and do you see him as a guy that's going to come up in the next few years and give you a real challenge in the future if you guys fight?
Yeah, I've watched him, especially he's very impressive, especially since he has 14, or is it 15 now? 15 first-round knockouts. It's very impressive. I feel like, as a business point, that could be a huge fight. He's Puerto Rican-American. I'm Mexican-American, So it could be a very huge fight, He's a great fighter. I'm a great fighter, so that just smells fireworks all night, So definitely, I'm all up for it. I want to see him in there first, a little bit harder opposition, see how he does, because the fighters he's been with, hasn't really been really tough opposition. But, not taking nothing from him, he's a great fighter. And definitely, there's a lot of people in super middleweight, a lot of fighters, there's a lot of new fighters emerging, like that dude, David Morrell, he's a great fighter too. The dude you just mentioned to me, there's a lot of great fighters, there's a lot of great fights for me, to be made for me, And, I want to take all of them. I want to be – the reason I got into boxing is because I want to let everybody know I'm the best in my weight division. And, like the time is emerging, I'm where I want to be at in life and in my career. So I just got to let everybody know why I'm here, why I'm the 2-time WBC super middleweight champion at 22. This is my time, and nobody's going to stop me.
But the biggest fight for you, in your opinion, is Canelo, right?
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that. Out of everybody – everybody else got offers, but I never received an offer. You know what I mean? Callum Smith, Billy Joe Sanders, Caleb Plant, they all received the offers, but I didn't. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on with that. But, you know, I'm going to be ready for anything. If the opportunity comes, you know, next year, 2 years, 3 years from now, I'll be ready. You know, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be ready for whenever. I have a lot of time is on my side. I'm about to be 24 this December. I'm still 23 right now, so time is on my side. I'll be ready for anything.
Thanks, David, and congratulations once again on the baby you're about to have, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
I'd like to ask you how your preparations have gone. We know this fight was originally scheduled for April, and is now here in Connecticut, across the country from where it was supposed to be. We were hoping to have a fight in your hometown, Phoenix, Arizona, and but now we're here. Tell us about how your preparation has gone and what your anticipation is for Saturday night.
No, I feel amazing. You know, our preparation has been very good. You know, thank God we didn't have no hiccups in our training camp. Everything went smoothly. You know, my dad he had just opened his facility. Well, he didn't open it. He had just finished building it. So we were having private sessions in our gym without any people. So we got our runs in great, you know, our sparring sessions in. I was having, you know, I had 3-4 guys, you know, which were all tested for COVID. You know, everybody came back negative. So I was doing about 15 rounds, you know, and then towards the last 2 weeks, we toned it down to 12 rounds. So I feel like, you know, we got some good sparring, got some good running, you know, strength and conditioning was good. You know, my diet was good. You know, I'm very close to weight right now. So I feel amazing, man. I feel ready just to defend my title come Saturday.
That's great. How important was the move to Seattle for you? You know, we know you've made some changes in your training, your preparations. Moving to Seattle must have been a big part of that, or?
Yeah, it was really good, man. I just bought my house, and you know, I'm trying to settle down. You know, I just bought a house out there. You know, so it's a very beautiful place. You know, there's a lot of trees. You know, there's very big on you know, the environment out there's a lot of wilderness. So you know, it's a good place just to relax. You know, and just figure out what I really want. You know, in life, and you know, I just dedicated myself to boxing. You know, so everything has been perfect. You know, I feel like I hit a different stage in my life and in my career, and I'm just ready to become a great champion and defend my title and, you know, keep winning.
We're excited to have you headline the first defense of your second reign here at super middleweight. So proud to have you on and leading another important show for us on Showtime as we get back into live event production. Going to take some questions now from the press. I'm going to start with Reggie Woodson, top of the list. Reggie, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing today, David?
What's up, brother? I'm doing good. And yourself?
Pretty good, thank you. Does Romero Angulo, does he bring anything to the table to you that you haven't seen in your previous opponents?
You know, I've seen his style in some of my previous opponents. You know, probably the person I could, you know, compare him to a little bit is Porky Medina. The difference between Porky Medina and Angulo is Angulo's a little bit more fresh. He didn't go through all the wars that Porky Medina had. You know, Porky Medina faced a lot of great guys. You know, Romer Angulo is the same type of fighter. You know, he has very heavy-handed. You know, he wants to win. You know, this is a big opportunity for him. And he's coming up off an upset of Anthony Sims Jr. And I think that's kind of what has him motivated, you know, to this point, you know, him thinking he could beat me. But, you know, I've seen his style before, you know, in the ring, you know, in a very big fight, you know, so I'm ready for whatever he comes, whatever style comes my way. You know, I have to be very patient. I just can't go in there, you know, just trying to knock this guy out, leave myself open for any openings. You know, I got to take my time, but if I have confidence in myself, my speed, my power, and if I do everything perfectly, I feel the knockout will come on its own. And if the knockout doesn't come on its own, best believe I'm gonna put a beating on Romer Angulo, and I'm looking to give a great show to all my people and all my fans, you know, around the world.
Did you credit what Angulo did in that fight against Anthony Sims Jr., or was it an off night for Sims Jr. in your opinion?
You know, at this level, it can't be an off night. You know, a victory is a victory. You know, especially when both guys are looking to make a splash. You know, that was Anthony Sims' opportunity. So how can it be an off night for him? He had to be at his best. So I feel like the best man showed up on that night. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. You know, Angulo is the one pushing the pace the whole time. You know, he's a little bit awkward, but I feel like he does some stuff that, you know, a lot of people don't give him credit for. He knows how to set up shots. He knows when to throw them. So, I mean, I've watched him very carefully. I know exactly, the tricks he does. I know what he does good. I know what he does bad. So, we're just going to work from there.
Are you one of the definitely one of the fighters with an offense that we sit back and marvel at and admire? What does this do, this downtime? What does that do for you being sharp in that area of your game?
Well, I've just been practicing in every aspect of my game. Defense, keeping the distance, jab, inside fighting, body shots, which is one of my favorite keys. You know what I mean? So I feel like Romer Angulo is a perfect fighter, the perfect person to display everything I have. You know what I mean? It's going to be a rugged, tough fight, but that's what I'm expecting for every fight. From now until the end of my career, there's no fight that's going to be easy, especially at this level. So I think as long as I prepare myself, correctly and, not miss a day in training and sparring or in any of my runnings, I think I'll just be fine. You know what I mean? This is where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in this level. And now that I'm here, I'm going to take full advantage of that.
Last question. You're in a situation where there are a lot of interesting fights out there for you. If you get past this one, what could be the best thing to happen for you career-wise between 2021 and the rest of this year?
Just right now, getting back into it. I haven't fought in at least it's about to be a year, maybe 11 months. So, I'm just more than eager to get back into the ring. Let's say there's an opportunity to fight in December or January, I'm definitely going to take it. I want to be more active. I want to be as active as possible. You know what I mean? I feel like the coronavirus and the pandemic, kind of took away from my momentum a little bit because I had a lot of momentum, winning the title back. So I was hoping to at least have 2 fights by this time. But unfortunately, the coronavirus and this pandemic, everybody lost in the world. It got pushed back a little bit. So first things first, I got to take care of my business on Saturday, beat Romer Angulo. And then if I could get a fight in December or January, that's exactly what we're looking to do.
Okay, thanks, Reggie. I'll take our next question from Sean Zittel. Sean with Fight Hype.
Hey, what's up, champ? Thanks for joining. Thanks for giving us some time.
How you doing?
When you touched on it earlier, mentioning the Porky Medina fight. If a guy like Angulo tries to come at you and fight in an aggressive style, is that like running into a buzzsaw? Is that
yeah. First of all, give a shout out to Sean. He's one of my buddies. I can't see your face, but I recognize your voice. How you doing, bro?
Thank you, Dave.
Like I said, Romer Angulo is a tough fighter, tough, rugged fighter. He looks like he has a lot of power, especially watching the fight with him and Zurdo Ramirez. He hurt Ramirez a couple of times, not just once. So, like I said, I got to be very careful. I can't go in there thinking that this guy can't hurt me. You know what I mean? Anybody can get hurt with any type of shot, if you get caught. So, everything has to be perfect. I'm looking to keep my distance good. But I'm looking to, when I get on the inside, I'm looking to attack the body, attack with uppercuts, attack with combinations, exactly the type of stuff I do. It's going to be a tough fight, man. But, this is where I want to be. Every fight's going to be, there's not going to be no more easy fights is what I'm trying to say, but I'm up to it. I want to be the best and I want to show the people I'm the best. So this is exactly what we got to go through.
Do you have a prediction or do you visualize the fight at all, how it ends or anything like that?
Well, every time you guys ask me, I always want to end the fight in knockout. That's always my go-to. But like I said, if it doesn't end with the knockout, it's going to be a one-sided victory. I want to show you guys why I'm the best. I'm looking for this to be a very competitive fight, but I want to win clearly. I don't want there to be a doubt in anybody's head that, it could have been a draw, this and that. No, it's not. I'm going to win clearly and I'm going to win convincingly. And if we could get the knockout, we get the knockout. We can't, but we're definitely going to win convincingly.
Is there anything in particular on your game that you're looking to work on in this fight that you want to see some improvement from the last fight on?
I think this is going to be a little bit of a different fight because this is a different type of fighter. You know what I mean? I don't think Angulo is going to be running around, or utilizing the ring like how Darrell was. But if he does, we have something ready for him. But me, I want to do what I keep doing. You know what I mean? I want to start the fight off good, find my find my rhythm, find my momentum, and then ultimately just break the guy down like how I did with Anthony Durrell, like how I did with Jay Leon Love, Porky Medina. That's my plan, and then we're gonna stick to the plan. We're gonna continue doing so.
And lastly, David, are you probably going? Will you be pressuring Caleb following this fight? Maybe even in the post-fight interview, that kind of thing. Is that does that fight need to happen next for you?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I want to happen next. I feel like that's what needs to happen. There can't be 4 champions in super middleweight division all undefeated. We all gotta take risks. We all think we're the best. So let's all fight each other. Why not? I want to be the best, and I want to have those other belts. So we got to get it on. It's Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, or if we could get the king of the boxing world, Canelo Alvarez. I feel like I want to take these chances now, and I want to go in there and I want to show people, and I want to know for myself that I am the best too.
David, how have you found what's obviously a very different fight week up at Mohegan Sun? How have you found that to be so far since you've been there?
It's very different. Since we got here, I think I've only been out the room like once or twice, and so it's very different. But to be honest, it's I don't really mind it because the fight weeks could get very hectic. Especially we want to be a part of all the fans. The fans want to see us. We got to go and shake hands. Take pictures with everybody. But sometimes it's happened to me before in the fights. Like we're cutting weight, so you're able to get sick a little bit faster, so you go and shake hands with people, this and that, and then you end up getting sick. So as of right now, I feel a little bit more comfortable that I feel comfortable, but it's very unfortunate that the fans can't be around. You know what I mean? It's very different, but we're living in very different times right now, so we just got to work. We got to work with what we have. But other than that, everything's been good. We've been getting some good workouts in the room. We have no choice but to work out in the room. Today was the first day they let us in the gym. So, everything is perfect. I'm close to weight. I think I only got like 3 or 4 pounds, you know what I mean? So those will get shredded off pretty easy. So, but, I'm just ready, man. I'm very excited.
Have you found the confinement to your room specifically the biggest challenge? Because I know sometimes you like to walk, not you only, but all fighters like to walk around and just, get some fresh air or whatever. Have you found that bothersome?
No, I'm the opposite type of fighter. I'd rather just stay and rest in my room as much as possible. So it's been, it's been good for me, especially since, you're a little bit more hungrier, cutting a little bit of weight. So, for me, it's actually worked out perfect. I'd rather just stay in my room all day. So, and I'm getting what I want. So it works both ways.
I know you want to think positively, obviously, David, but in some ways, will you breathe a sigh of relief when you get the test results back on not only your own, but from Angulo on Friday night or whenever that is?
Yeah, definitely. We just got back the test results that we did yesterday. We got them back this morning. We're good. So, everybody's being sanitized. I expect everything to run perfectly. You know what I mean? So we're just getting until Saturday. I don't think anything anybody's going to get infected, from here to there. I mean, hopefully not, let's pray to God first, but I think everything's going to be, everything's going to run according to plan. And like I said, we're just waiting for Saturday.
Thanks, David.
That is accurate, Keith. All fighters have tested, all 6 fighters have tested negative here on site at Mohegan.
Thanks,
Yes, there are additional, obviously, protocols and tests, but at this point, everybody is negative.
David, congratulations on the baby.
Thank you, bro.
So, champ, I mean, you pretty much touched a little bit on everything, but I'm curious, man, in the sense that these big unification matches can't get made due to the pandemic and everything, would you entertain the idea of moving up, or are you just locked in on being undisputed at super middleweight?
First of all, it would be very unfortunate if I have to fight, like take a big fight with Caleb Plant, without fans. But if that's what it has to be, that's what it has to be. I want it, but that's really the fight that makes sense to me more, more than anything. First of all, first things first, I got to take care of my business on Saturday night. And I feel like, that fight could be made probably next year. You know what I mean? I don't see why not. We both had the same promoters, We've made it very clear that we want to fight each other. So, we got to see we got to see what's going on there. You know what I mean? And we got to get the fans what they want to see. And I feel like that's a great fight for the sport and for our promotion company, PBC. You know what I mean? So why not? But I don't feel like I'm gonna go up to 175 anytime soon. I'm comfortable right here at 168, and this is where all my business is at. And I'm not gonna leave until I get all these fights done. There's too much fights here at 168 for me to just go up to 175. It'll make no sense to me to go to 175. Not yet. And maybe in the future, but not now.
Right. Now, you already being a two-time super middleweight champion, though, what kind of legacy do you want to leave? What do you want to be remembered for in the sport?
I feel like this is just the beginning. The two-time WBC champion is just the beginning. I want to be unified. One day I want to be unified. You know what I mean? Maybe in the next 2 years, if I get all these, if we could make all these fights, I want to be unified and then go up to 175 and maybe be unified there. You know what I mean? That's the dream. That's the bigger picture right now. And I want to be, by the time I'm done, I want to be the best super middleweight, light heavyweight of my generation. By the time I'm retired, you know what I mean? Like I said, I got a lot of time on my side. I'm a very hungry fighter, a very competitive fighter. And, from there's no, you know what I mean? The sky's the limit for me right now. I've already accomplished a lot, but it really doesn't really feel like anything. You know what I mean? I don't know any other fighter that won 2 WBC titles at 22 now or, a while ago, so, I mean, I feel like, like I said, I've already accomplished a lot, but it to me doesn't feel like anything yet. It's only a little milestone compared to what I want to get to in my career. So I still have a lot of work to do.
All right, John, I appreciate you sharing that with us, and I wish you the best for Saturday night.
All right. Thank you, brother.
God bless.
David, appreciate your time. Obviously, a lot to look forward to in your life and in your career, and we wish you the best of luck. Saturday night, you will be challenged, and you will. We're excited to have you as the main event of our show on Saturday night. It begins live at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, on Showtime. And thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Okay, quick.
Yo, you, yes, you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.